Good afternoon, Chris here from Griffiths Heating. You might remember this place if you're one of the handful of people that regularly watch my videos. It's the air source heat pump job that we started quite some time ago now. And you might remember that the specification kept changing, the house got sold, there was a new owner, etc, etc. Well, the specification's been changed again and we're back to the original spec now of we're having full underfloor heating in here, but the cost of pulling all this up and putting a block and beam system in was too much for the client to bear, so going back to radiators. And there was a renewables company in to do the air source heat pump, but the guy didn't think to ask me if we could get him the grants or not, which we can. So he's asked me to design him a system, so we're just on site now doing a full heat loss survey of the property. So we're going to measure absolutely everything, get the U values down for absolutely everything, and work out how small a unit we can fit into here. So the smallest unit we want to match the heat loss of the property. That's the plan anyway. So you might remember we got our first fix in. So we got our first fix in. There are hot secondary flow and return pipes to the heating circuit. That's 20 mil MLCP. So we sized that at 6 kilowatt load on the first floor. DT5 gives us a flow of 1.4 litres a minute through the pipes, which is right up there on the limit. So we didn't have to go up to 25 mil, which is a cost saving. So when you calculate things properly, you can size it correctly without having to upsize to cover your arse. So that's where the benefits of knowing what you're doing comes into. So got the laser out, we're going around, we're doing a full heat loss. So what we do, we measure each room, we make a note of what the walls are constructed from, we measure all the windows and doors, we want the total surface area of all the glass. We'll get the U values of the windows from the manufacturer, U values of the floor, recommend to insulate the floor, insulate everything that moves, and then we can get a proposal together for the client. And I think we'll no doubt be fitting a Wiesmann monoblock unit, and I think we're having solar thermal into a buffer to harvest as much energy as we can. We're having batteries as well, we're having solar PV with batteries, we're having everything. This is all singing, all dancing renewables project. So we're upstairs in the property, and as you can see fairly quickly as soon as you get up here, we've got quite complex roof shapes to work out heat loss from. As you can see there, we've got sloping ceilings, we've got a big gallery landing here with a huge picture window, high ceilings with various nooks and crannies, and vaulted ceiling there. So it's not a straightforward, it's not the work of a moment to do a heat loss on something like this. And ordinarily you'd give the customer a guide price, a rough rule of thumb, yeah, it's going to cost about 15 grand to do the job. If you're happy with that price, we can move forward, and then you charge maybe 300 quid to do a heat loss survey on something like this. But as we're in on the job already and we've already started it, obviously we're not going to charge the customer 300 quid to do it. It's a local job to me. If I had to travel to do it, then maybe, but we can wear this one as we know it's our job already. So yeah, heat loss calculations is the foundation of getting your renewable system to function correctly.